The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster campaign. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. And Dave here, and Dave with you, along with our special guest, Jim again.
Hi, I'm Jim again. How are you?
Just gonna say that.
It's German.
Joining you perhaps on March 24th as we tape this. What is the actual date as we tape this? We're gonna
15.
16? 15.
15.
That's
2 days before St. Patrick's Day.
Everything's being
Righty-tighty-tighty-to.
canceled. They're canceling everything. You can't even go to the bars.
I was eating too much cabbage, I was, and then I sounded like the bagpipes playing for the I'm running out of it, I don't know.
I wonder if Katie O'Byrne's is going to be open.
Is that an actual bar?
It's down by Proctor's.
Oh, well, the Proctor's are closed, I think so.
We're all close for that corona. The coronavirus. My corona. It's very serious, Ed.
It's a serious matter.
Because there's how many people on Earth? Do we know? How many billions?
Don't know.
Yep.
that.
Is it like 3? 3
I think
billion?
that's
Alexa?
China. I think China alone is 3
Is it
billion.
3? Okay, so let's just go to the low end and say there's 3 billion people on Earth. You know how many billion people have got this? Not even close! As of this taping,
Yes.
145,000 cases have been documented.
In the world?
Yes,
Ah,
which
wow.
would explain the massive need for toilet paper. I can't. Do I smell? Because I can't wipe.
My nose is stuffed. I've had a stuffy nose this week. Oh.
Ooh.
That was
I cannot wipe. I have no toilet paper. I can't wipe. Why? Because people need toilet paper. You know what? This isn't, as you said earlier, the zombie apocalypse. It isn't. People think we are near the Walking Dead. Negan does not care if he wipes his ass. He doesn't.
Negan fell into the latrine, or what they
That's
call
true,
that?
yeah.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm
It's like
surprised.
alpha poop.
I'm surprised I even know Negan's name because I've never seen The Walking Dead.
The hell's wrong with you?
As we tape this, tonight's episode of The Talking Dead has been canceled.
Oh
It's
no,
gonna be,
you can't even talk.
2 surprise guests were going to stop by, which means 2 people are going tonight.
Oh God, I just want to wipe.
So you're having trouble with the toilet
You
paper.
can't find it anywhere. You can't order it online. I don't understand this. You want to buy it with plenty of water. I see plenty of bottled water everywhere. I
As
see.
opposed to the stuff that comes out of your tap?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. They're not buying that. They're not buying the canned goods. I see plenty of canned goods. I see plenty of food. I see plenty of. But it's still toilet paper. How is this going to help you survive? If you have to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks, toilet paper is not going to make a difference. The average person uses 100 rolls of toilet paper a year.
Oh, jeez.
So if you
Some research.
buy,
Yeah, I didn't know that. Something we learned tonight.
there you go. I'm doing my research on my toilet paper.
Okay.
So if you were to hoard the toilet paper, let's just suppose you bought 100 rolls. You're good for a long, long time. If you have to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks, you need 4 rolls.
Oh, shit.
Just 4.
I'm glad we put that.
If you have a family of 4, you need 16 rolls. I want to wipe, please.
Can you use these? I
I'm glad
wonder?
you're using your manners.
Would that be all right?
You can't find these either. You can't find hand sanitizer. There was no baby wipes this morning. I can't even treat my ass like a little baby's bottom because I can't wipe. I am not a Neanderthal. For those of you that have hundreds of rolls of toilet paper, What is wrong with you? That's all I want to know. Why do you need toilet paper? I'm waiting.
We might get a comment from our Facebook feed.
It's this.
If it's working.
Can't you do the thing like a dog where you sit and you drag yourself along the carpet?
I'm not far behind that.
Yeah.
That could happen. And I just bought a nice new carpet too, and it's brown already. You'll never know.
May I suggest maybe you eat more cheese and rice?
I am actually
I think
eating
it
plenty
bind.
of cheese.
You could bind yourself.
I will say this: I did not have a bowel movement yesterday. I don't know if that's healthy.
No, let
but
me just write that down. Do we have that pen?
I'm eating less, so I just want to let you know that's. But I believe part of the problem here is this insane, crazy social amplification of this problem of the coronavirus. Yes, currently of documented cases, only 3.7% of people are dying. That's a little bit more than the flu. It's still not a crazy amount. I get it. By the time this airs, I'm sure the cases will have increased quite a bit. These are just documented cases. A lot of people have had this and didn't know it and recovered. Why? Because you can recover from it. It's not Ebola. You're not going to start sloughing your guts. Save the toilet paper. Because if you're sick, you're probably not going to eat that much, which means you're not going to crap that much. So you don't need that much toilet paper.
If A, then B. I remember that in math class.
There you go. All over the news, all over the place. Coronavirus. Every time you turn coronavirus, you think everyone has coronavirus. They don't have it. You're going to be fine. I just knocked off a popper. Now I'm really upset.
No, who might be okay with all this is the human centipede.
Oh.
You can get, depending on the movie, 3 or more, that only needs one wipe at the end. And probably not much because it's
by the time it gets down there, everyone's absorbed their amount and they're all good.
Now, you mentioned that the average person uses 100 rolls a year.
Yes.
Did that refer to the specific type? Because I know if you use like the Scott tissue, those last much longer than your roll of Charmin. That's 2-ply. Right. The very soft one, if you really want to treat your nether regions as,
Well, and I also didn't do enough research to determine whether that was your regular roll, your double size, or your mega roll.
And how many squares you use per wipe.
Right.
Are you a hand wrapper, or are you just, let me just get a couple here. You grab that roll and you go.
I will say this: it's an average.
Okay.
So some people use more, some people use less.
Very true.
So we're using it as an average. But these poor fragile people who just don't know how to deal with the unknown, and that's part of the human psyche. We overreact to unknowns. We don't know much about this, but we know, I think, enough to make a fairly decent assessment. I mean, this is worse than the Tickle Me Elmo problem years ago, and people were going crazy. It's like Tickle Me Charmin.
Right.
I mean, just take it easy.
Cabbage Patch toilet paper.
I will trade you 2 cans of chicken noodle soup for a couple rolls. That's all. I just want a couple rolls, Ed. And if I leave your house and you discover some toilet paper missing, I took it. I think I'm done. I just can't. I just don't understand.
Well, you said on the way in, you hit a couple stores.
Couple. I hit a Price Chopper, a Market Bistro, a Hannaford, a Home Depot. Nothing. No, not one. Not only, like I said, is the toilet paper gone, the paper towels are gone. I bought some napkins as a desperate, act, just in case.
You got some of those red shop rags at Home Depot.
I didn't think of that.
Maybe AutoZone with the
take them out of your
rags.
pocket. And...
I should get reusable diapers. Maybe I should just start wearing Depends. That's all, because pretty soon they're going to be gone.
So if while we're taping, you just see Dave go, just see his face start.
Right. You ask me a question and I'm just standing there with a little grin on my face, then you know why. It's just, I don't know. Poor risk assessment on our part, I believe. But when it's all you talk about, I can understand that. That's all you see. I turned on the news today, coronavirus. I go on that line, coronavirus. Everything's coronavirus. Let me know when 500,000 people have it. And that's a very reachable statistic, I believe, in this country. But right now, worldwide, 145,000 cases.
So Dave is not worried yet.
I'm not worried. I'm licking the handles on all the shopping carts that I can. I don't care.
You are still sanitizing, though, and following proper hand washing techniques.
I have to wash my hands because that's what I use to wipe myself with.
Oh my! How are you doing, Jim? Are you okay with your toilet paper?
Feeling okay. Feeling okay. A little nervous right now.
You're a little nervous.
Don't stress out because who's susceptible to this coronavirus? People with
He's saying don't stress out.
older.
Vein popping out in his forehead.
This is releasing my stress.
No, I wouldn't say I'm nervous for me. You know, you just
You're right, but I mean,
it's just kind of uncharted territory with the.
elderly people with immune issues.
I've got a cough coming on.
Right. But if you have, you decreased immune system, part of the problem with that is stress and lack of sleep. And if you're worried and stressed about this, you're going to damage your immune system. So get a good night's sleep so I can break in and steal your toilet paper. I'm done. I've had enough. You know what? I might even just leave now.
You got it out.
Although I did order some toilet paper online from my local Price Chopper, and it said it's available and it's going to be delivered. I'll see. We'll see.
They'll be lining up at the truck for it like it's Mogadishu.
I'm waiting. I mean, have you seen the news with the lines at the Costco's? It's unreal. They're lined up outside Costco.
You don't have lines yet, but you said it was hard to get in the Price Chopper.
It was
just 2 weeks, folks. Figure you got a plan maybe to have stuff in your house for 2 weeks.
Right.
Calm the frig down. Get a couple cans of tuna, some soup, some pasta. You make a nice sauce.
Right.
You get some gravy. You put in your sugar. You put a little wine in there, and then you call your love lady on the phone, and you say, "Oh, I love you, Michael. Oh, I can't live without you. Oh."
But don't come over because of no socialization. We got to keep at a distance.
It is pretty bad in Italy, isn't it?
That is I think kind of like new epicenter. It's getting a little bad there. But again, we're talking 145,000 worldwide, not 145 million. I'm okay now.
Well, let's see. We're halfway through the show.
And just a final thing.
Okay.
My mother says to me,
Oh no.
David, why are you getting so upset? Which is funny because she doesn't have that Jewish voice. Because she's German and Italian. Why are you letting it get to you? Why are you getting so upset? I said I wouldn't care if I could wipe. I don't care. This is the only thing. It's the only issue I have. I just want to be able to clean my bum. That's it. And use my 2 rolls a week, which is now down to 1 because I'm barely eating. Because, I'm obese.
They told you,
That's
right?
what my doctor told me. Whatever. All right.
That's an Irish name, isn't it? This is where St. Patrick. Hi, I'm morbid obese. How are you? Highty, tighty, tighty. Yeah, that went nowhere.
I was working here, but if I didn't laugh at it. I'm just trying to see. Mulan is moved, which we were going to do tonight.
Why bother?
Yeah, well, why bother with Mulan? That's
I think I'm done talking the rest of the show. Just sit back.
No.
Drink my soda.
If you have anything.
No, go ahead. You guys take over.
Well, we do have this banana split. We should do one film, I guess. And
so I guess there's a movie coming out called Banana Split.
hang on a second because I got to get.
He's got to get past Mulan
now.
So it's not the old 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana.
They did do a horror movie of the banana split.
I used to have a mug.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
I used to have a mug
That doesn't look like a
that
banana.
had the banana splits on it.
Can you name the? I couldn't. But I believe in the opening credits. And if you're watching on Facebook, give us the names of the 4 banana. I think there were 4 of them. They go, bloober and blorb, and I could text my friend over in New Hampshire. I bet he would know. But
I could name the Powerpuff Girls. I think. Blossom, Buttercup, and one other one. I can't think of the other one.
We're just trying to get through the Mulan clip here.
Okay.
Some of this might
Bubbles.
But anyway, you remember
Blossom,
the banana splits? That was that one of those Goodson Thompson things on Saturday?
Was it Hanna-Barbera?
Yes.
Oh, Hanna-Barbera?
The thing that went around. Yeah, it was an odd production, right? Yes.
Banana Split. And this one's going to star Hannah Marks. Never heard of her. Liana Liberato. I've been working on my Liana Liberato impression, so maybe next time I'll have it for you. Jacob Batalon, who apparently was Ned Spider-Man.
He plays Ned in Spider-Man.
Ned in Spider-Man.
He's a bald individual.
I'm Ned Spider-Man.
He's a bald guy, but he has a wig in the Spider-Man. If you see a bald guy in one of these stills, you'll know that's Ned or Jacob.
Okay. Well, the gist of this thing is that April has spent the last 2 years of high school in a relationship with Nick. From first frantic makeout session to final tear-stained breakup.
Oh.
In the aimless summer between graduation and college, the newly single April, mends her heartbreak by striking up an unexpected friendship with an unlikely candidate, Nick's new girlfriend, Clara? Clara? Zoinks. I don't know. This one's rated R for crude sexual content and language throughout. And plenty of drug and alcohol use involving teens.
Oh, that's just sacrilegious.
And these
So
two
for you
are
elementary
not.
school kids trapped at home because school's been canceled, enjoy, but tell Mom and Dad, take me to Banana Split, please.
How is the film industry doing yet? I'm seeing. My guess is no one's going to films. No one's going to restaurants. Businesses are going under. The stock market's tanking, and I need toilet paper.
Well, pretty much all of Hollywood is shut down, except for John Schneider Studios. And John Schneider appears to have the same outlook as Dave, where we should go on and just do our... Is that your outlook, or you just need toilet paper? We should just go on and do our business.
Well, right now I just need
there's
toilet
Ned.
paper.
That's Ned.
But I believe, again, my own misguided opinion, because usually I'm wrong, is we should just go out, live our lives, take some precautions. You don't have to hug everybody or shake hands or do any of that stuff. Elbow bump, unless it's a big crusty elbow. Don't be doing that. Do the elbow bump, bow, do what the Chinese people do. Just go.
I like the Isaac the bartender.
Yeah, there you go. That's very good. Do that. You don't have to do all this stuff, but wash your hands. But you could go about and live your lives. That's me, and I'm probably going to be dead in a week.
Well, John Schneider is carrying on with his tribute to Smokey and the Bandit. And he's shooting down there in Georgia, wherever he is. And he put out a call.
You got a truckload of toilet paper they're bringing in?
Well,
got to get some toilet paper from Texarkana to Atlanta. Sorry.
Well, that's what he's doing, because he's put a call out for a bunch of trucks and rigs to do a convoy scene. So there's what you want to do.
Because we got ourselves a convoy.
Let's
We
invite
got a bear in the air.
every trucker who's been all over the South coming in on the John Schneider shoot. I think we know where they're going to contain next.
Shut up, dead hooker in the back in my bunk. Shut up. Well, you're a dead hooker, a kidnapped hooker.
I know, because pretty much you don't have to tell her to shut up.
Nice improv.
This is what happens when you don't have toilet
right.
paper.
That's
right.
right.
You can't think straight.
I got 72 cases of toilet paper.
There's
And
some
we gotta
guy.
get from here to there.
There was some guy I saw on the news. He had, I think I read this right. Over 17,000 containers of hand sanitizer in his garage, and his reasoning was his daughter has an autoimmune issue. Okay,
She's got her car. I don't
get
give a crap.
I get
Sorry.
I get that you have a lot of the sanitizer. I think 17,000 is a lot. I could be wrong, but I think
Well,
that's
she's young. She's going to be alive for a while, I guess. And, they're going to stop making hand
right,
sanitizer.
because
they're all
much
gonna
like
die
much like SARS and swine flu and mad cow disease, this will just kill everybody.
It's going to happen to outlets like Ollie's in a few months. They're going to get stockpiled with hand sanitizer. Well, the hand sanitizer, they overproduced for this thing here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. What I believe DVD releases and are still coming out to you at this time.
Did you guys see this one?
I didn't
No.
see this.
You saw it though.
It's good, yeah. Enjoyable, very. It's that effect that makes it look like it's all done in one shot.
Oh, okay. Like a Birdman type thing.
Yeah. Obviously not all done. Well, not obviously, but it wasn't done in one shot. But the effect is that it's just one continuous shot throughout the movie that makes it very unique.
1917, in case Facebook were still on there. You're not seeing that over there.
Oh, this is
Just in time for.
Is this an
April Fool.
'80s movie?
80s, yep. April Fool's Day.
Is it a horror movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it is. Yes, I see body
It's
parts
like
in the
Ken
glass.
has been decapitated.
Yeah, yeah. You know, that Pluto TV is good for the. They've been having a sleepaway camp, and a lot of the Saw movies. I do enjoy my Pluto TV. Because I can't watch my hockey anymore that I paid for. That I paid for the package for the NHL, because I can't watch that. You know, I wonder why.
Yeah, because they don't have any toilet paper at the arena.
That's exactly the reason. Yes.
Yeah, movies you can watch still, but the sports has been shut down.
Yep.
No sports.
But that makes sense because of everyone traveling and then the big.
Sitting together.
Yes,
Like,
yeah, I get that. I'm not really upset.
that was a nice catch he just made.
I wouldn't know from sports, but when I was down at the Times Union Center for the car show or something, I sat in one of the seats, and God knows how some of today's humans can sit there, and they're packed in right next to each other. Many people spilling over into the seat next to them. No, that's why you want.
I do always get that seat when I
You
sit
get
somewhere.
that one.
I end up sitting like this.
Okay, let's see what's next here.
Well, I did notice the last time we did the show with you, I was in the middle and I was sitting
yeah?
like this.
Apologies.
And not because you guys were too close. I think it's just because I was too wide.
No.
I was extra 25 pounds or 20 pounds.
Is that what was doing?
I was just uncomfortable because I felt I was too large.
I think we're spaced out a little. We just got to put the camera back a little. That's all. And give ourselves some social distance here as we take the show.
This is Frankenstein, the true story. How true is this story, Ed?
Do you remember this? It was
No.
a two-part TV movie in like 1973 with Jane Seymour and Michael Saracen, I believe, was Frankenstein the monster there.
Oh, I remember Michael Saracen in that, but I didn't remember the title as the true story. I just remember just Frankenstein.
Yes.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, I remember him as that. I mean, but I don't recall the film itself. Was it the true story as in Mary Shelley's writing?
Yes.
And where it came from? And she was part of the story, part of the movie, Mary Shelley?
No, it was
Okay.
just as close to.
It was always just trying to be more real to the book.
Yes.
Okay.
He started out normal looking, and then he started to decay, as we see here, which was something a little different. I don't know if that was in the book or not.
Ooh, The Grudge.
Okay, today is March 24th. This was one of the first films out this year, in January. So we have to do a little math. January, February, where are we? January, February, that's like less than 3 months, isn't it?
Well, when's it coming out?
March 24th.
That's when this movie's coming out?
The DVD release.
Yeah, so about 3 months, yeah.
Okay. It was in the theaters in January and bombed.
Isn't that what Disney did with Frozen 2? They're putting it out months in advance so
Yeah.
people can enjoy it
Yes.
now and
So your
stay
kids-
home when they're quarantined.
Yeah, so your kids, instead of doing their homework, which they're supposed to be doing since school's been canceled because of the coronavirus, and they're going to be home using the toilet paper.
Yeah, well, they're not. No, they're not. They're not. That house is going to be stinking to high heaven because kids smell bad enough when they're using toilet paper. My gun is quick. Yeah, I've been told that.
Mickey Spillane's
Can we
My
move on to
Gun
the next?
is quick. Yeah, it's just good to see some of these older films put out on Blu-ray again. I think a lot of them is that Kino studio that put out that VD movie a few weeks ago, and Reefer Madness.
Don't you like how in those old movies like that they would have, you see the embrace, the kiss that they're having right there, and they would have these conversations where they would be talking while they were kissing.
Yeah.
Oh, my darling, I could never leave you.
I've noticed that. When I watch a lot of the 40s movies with like Cary Grant or whatever. Yeah, they get wrapped and he's getting ready to kiss her. Oh, my darling. And he's right in her face and
Yeah.
talking. I'm like,
And they smelled like booze because they were all,
and cigarettes.
yeah. And, did they have toilet paper abundantly back in the 40s?
I don't know.
Did that run out during the World War II rations and all that? They may have been out of all that.
I remember the long lines in the 80s for getting gas when there was gas rationing.
In the 70s.
Was it 70s or early 80s?
The 70s, the gas.
The oil embargo and all that? Okay. I remember that. Yeah, it was 70s because I remember I wasn't quite.
Jimmy Carter was president.
That's what? Jimmy Carter. And I remember that, but I think we need to ration the toilet paper now.
Yeah.
I think we have to make sure that Dave gets some.
All right, we're at the point of the show towards the end where we try and give, this is kind of sad now, movie tickets away where you won't be going for a few months.
Plenty of seats. Plenty of seats.
Plenty.
Where you got the?
I think I have them over here.
Well, you can shake it. Jim can.
Now, should we do this for social distancing? Should I take the thing out?
Maybe.
At this point, Ed, I don't think it matters. We're too.
If we got it, we got it at this point.
I was hoping Ed would take the thing out.
Well, his gun is quick.
All right. Oh, I
I'm
grabbed
only
like 6 things here. Let me just flip that
mildly
off.
concerned
Okay.
of everything that's going
All
on.
right. And we'll have here's the reveal.
This is very dramatic.
David Madison. David Madison. Numbers
and what
2 and 5.
Always-
2 and 5.
Always seems to go with
What
two.
could it be?
Here we go. Here's the game.
Speaking of number 2 and Dave, but anyway,
Yeah,
give it a roll, would you?
it's an issue for me right now. I'm trying to hold.
Tear
it.
off a square and okay.
What'd you say? 5?
And 5, yeah. Maybe.
Oh.
We don't have a match if you're still watching us on Facebook.
No, they turned it off when I was yelling.
I don't know if it's shut down and we can't see what's
There
going
it
on.
is. Looks like it's number 4.
There you go. There's your.
Very
matches.
sorry, David.
Ah,
Thank you for entering.
We do thank you for entering. Am I still looking at the game camera?
you're looking at your Dave camera,
Oh,
and which is a
which is
two-shot
which is a
this
Dave
time.
and Jim camera. All right, if you want to enter this, send in 2 rolls of toilet paper and an email to MediaZone. What is it? 95? I forget already. I'm so MediaZone95@gmail.com. That's MediaZone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6. If you want to spin the wheel, did he write spin the wheel on that? If you want to spin the wheel, if your 2 numbers match, we reveal what's behind. They match. You win 2 free movie passes. If you write spin the wheel, we'll take the wheel out. You can win up to 6 movie tickets. That's it. I'm done because I just had enough.
Well, we only have a few minutes left. We got it out on this show. Pretty much, you might see it coming out again on the second show.
What's that?
Whatever, the ranting.
No, I'm done.
You got it all out
Yeah.
on this show.
You know, like I said,
Uh-oh.
I understand. As of this date, only 145,000 cases worldwide. I'm sure it'll increase, but just relax, people. Relax. You know, go do your shopping. Maybe grab a couple of extra things you normally wouldn't grab, but not all the toilet paper, and the paper towels, and the Kleenex, and the baby wipes. There's nothing. I was price shopping. I saw tumbleweed. I swear to God, right past me. I'm walking through laughing hysterically at the zoo. It was so busy. Hannaford was busy, and the your market bistro there, whatever you got up here,
Yeah, whatever. That
was
is
very
over
busy.
there.
It was very busy. You just couldn't get in there. My price shopper, yeah, you could yell and hear an echo, but you can't get any toilet paper.
I went to the store on a Saturday morning yesterday at 7:50 a.m., figuring that I would beat any crowds before I had to be. And it was like the day before Thanksgiving in there. There were so many people, and
See, that's my plan,
calm
is
down.
because
Calm
they're
down.
closing at 1 a.m. and opening at 6 to restock. My plan was to go in tomorrow at 7 and see. But you're
Really?
telling me that's not going to work.
no, you should. I mean, you know,
I'll
go-
give it a shot. I'm not going every damn day because that's kind of what I have to do now and just luck out and elbow people. Get out of my way, it's mine, it's mine. Just want to wipe.
All right, we'll
All right.
be here.
I'll wait till Tuesday, see if my delivery comes.
We'll be-
Yeah.
got enough till then.
We should be back with you next week if all goes well. With this, we're okay down here. It's the studio. We don't know what's going on there. We don't know which movies are being canceled. But we'll find all that out next time on the new Media Zone.
And Eileen, give me a call.
Dave has not stopped thinking about Eileen during the apocalypse.
Oh no! If I'm gonna go, I want to go with her.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.